Ground.
And Sub 1409 are at the flight school. Would like to request taxi for takeoff for some pattern work.
71409, runway 33, taxi via Juliet, a right turn on 22, left on Alpha.
Taxi via Juliet, right 22, left on Alpha to 33, 71409. All right. I'd leave your window open for the moment. It's going to be warm enough. So, brakes off. Let's get some power to get it rolling and then reduce to keep it moving. We're good and clear. There you go. Now use your power as you deem necessary. Okay. Again, we don't want to just drive it with power riding on our brakes, but use it as you feel necessary. We're going to go straight out, followed by a slight left turn. There you go. Remember, it doesn't react immediately. So you got to kind of anticipate it a little bit. Okay. Small and choppy works better than big. Bump your power up a little bit. Yeah, increase it a little. Increase the power. We're on a bit of a hill here. There you go. We're going to kind of go out this left side here. So a little left rudder. Just kind of let it begin its turn. It's okay to use the brakes, but use them sparingly. Only use them if you need them. Okay. Don't see anybody on 2-2?
Nope.
And nobody on 4.
Nope.
And we're going to go around to the right here. So go ahead and start giving it right pedal. Now we're over that little hill, so reduce the power just a bit. There you go. See how that works?
Yeah.
Just enough for what you want it to do, and then change it when you need it. We're going to taxi straight ahead in the center, and then we'll go off to the left. So yeah, with taxiing, just remember you got to anticipate, because it's not going to move instantly.
Yeah.
So go ahead and start giving it left. There you go. I love it when the blimp comes to an airport. Makes a great windsock. You can always tell where the winds are coming from.
Yeah.
Because it takes about 2 knots of wind to move that thing. It was fun watching him come in yesterday. Ouch. My arm. Now this is going to start going downhill a little, so you may be reducing power down to nothing. Now here in this situation, it is okay to use your brakes a little bit. Remember, they're differential brakes, so you have to work them together. There you go. And a good way to taxi, Ben. Don't try to look right over the front of the airplane. Look out in front of you a ways, and you'll see that line beginning to move before you actually move. If you're looking over the front, the airplane will move before you see it. There you go. See how much simpler that makes it?
Yeah.
Because you can kind of see, okay, where's this thing going? A whole lot of people want to try to look right in front of themselves. End up doing S-turns down the taxiway. Now you want to start slowing your speed. So power all the way to idle and kind of use your brakes together. Remember, we don't want any part of the airplane to go across these lines at the end. So if you keep that line where you can see it, then you know you're not across it. There you go. Good. All right. Go ahead and do the run-up section and check. Make sure everything looks good. That's pretty good. So radios are pretty much all set up and ready to go. Bring her up to about 1,700. Okay, check your magnetos. So turn the key to the right position. Note how much it changes. Back to both. And then to left. Back to both. Both of them changed about 100 and they were smooth and together.
Yeah.
Then we want to go ahead and turn our carburetor heat on. All the way. We should see a slight drop, which there is.
Yeah.
And we want to bring the throttle smoothly all the way to idle. That's to ensure that we don't have any issues with the airplane.
Yeah.
Carb heat back off. And power's looking pretty good. Alright?
Alright.
That's your run-up check. Go ahead and hold your brakes for a moment because we haven't gotten clearance to get on the runway yet. Alright. Come come down to this next before takeoff. So parking brake is off. Friction is whatever you want it to be. Flaps, just got them up for now. Lights on our taxi and landing light. Okay, go ahead and turn the landing side on too. Right beside it. There you go. Transponder, it is on 1200 and it is in altitude. Directional gyro, pretty much aligned with the runway, but we'll check it again when we get in the middle of the runway. And now we'll switch over to the tower. All I'm going to do is request takeoff, or tell them we're ready for takeoff for pattern. And they're going to tell us, cleared for takeoff, either fly right or left. Remember, all that means is that's the direction we're going to turn to fly around the runway. Remember, I talked about the numbers. So we're going to rotate at 55. We're going to climb at 75 to 80. We'll just set 80. Okay, for a solid number. And that's what we want to see. And then we're going to trim so that we don't have to hold it there. Okay, the way the trim's working, you're pulling on the yoke to hold an attitude, trim the wheel down. If you're pushing on it, trim the wheel forward. Okay? Questions?
Nope.
Alright. Turn the panel lights off. And Winston Tower 71409, runway 33, ready for takeoff for pattern work.
So 71409, Winston Tower, after departure, right traffic, runway 33, clear for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff 33, right traffic, 71409er. So we're going to turn right. Alrighty. Okay. Everything ready?
Yeah.
Let's get in the middle of the runway. Lord knows it'll get hot enough in this place.
Yeah.
Produce just a bit of power. Okay, good. You got full left rudder. Alright, want to line up in the middle and stop for a moment. Easy does it on your brakes. Okay, see how much it reacted?
Yeah.
Think pressure instead of push.
Okay.
Okay, we want this to read the runway heading. Okay, pretty much does. Alright, brakes off, full throttle. Everything she's got. There you go, steer with your feet. Kind of looking down the runway so you can see movement. Speed's coming up. Now, pull back a bit. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Now we're relaxing it.
Whoa.
Okay. Okay, kind of relax a little now. We're just controlling it. Stay in control. Yeah, it's bumpy. Feet back on your rudders. Can't take your feet off your rudders. Why don't we take our feet off the rudders? That left turning tendency. Okay, there you go. So we're going to keep that little bit of right pressure. Come back to the right. Look behind you. You'll see we're not aligned in the center of the runway. We're off to the left side of it a little. All right, we look to the right because we're going to turn to the right. And now let's turn. A little rudder coordination, a little bit of right rudder. Easy does it. Pressure, not push. And make your turn. This is your crosswind leg. All right, roll back to level. And turn again. Again, you're always looking the way you're going to turn before you actually turn. Go ahead and keep your turn going. And roll out. Just kind of relax a little, work it out. There you go. Now start reducing power down to 2,000. Pull it out. There you go, good. Now it's going to nose down a little, let it.
Alright.
As your airspeed
409 runway 33, clear for the option.
409 are cleared for the option, runway 33. Okay, now, when you're up here flying, try not to fly this way. Easy on them feet. Your feet coordinate. Relax your hand just a little. We want the airplane doing most of the work here. Remember I said setting the numbers. If we're doing this all the time, we don't know what the airplane is doing.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's turn to the right just a little bit. We got just a touch of wind up here.
Yeah.
There we go.
Maintenance 4, West Ground, proceed down Alpha to Delta, remain clear for 33.
Alright. Relax your hands. There you go. Alright, turn your carb heat on. Pull it out. Reduce the power down to 1,600. Pull it down. That's good, just a little increase. And we'll give it 10 degrees of wing flap. See how it's slowing itself down?
Yeah.
Now, typically your hand stays on your throttle. Okay, relax that hand. Loosen up. Try not to be stiff. Be in control, but try not to be stiff. Okay, let's turn to the right. A little more turn. There you go. A little more. Don't pull in the turn. Just turn.
Alright.
Okay, now we're going to give it 20 degrees of wing flap.
4, Roger.
It's going to nose up a little.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what it should do. Okay, notice what's happening to our speed.
Yeah, it's slowing down.
Yeah. We look to the left. Nobody's there. And we turn right. And we want to line up in the middle of the runway.
Alright.
So take a little of that turn off. Just a little. Now relax. Don't push, don't pull. There you go. Okay. Looking good.
Oh.
That's okay, it happens. Now we're going to go ahead and set up the landing itself. Now your feet are keeping your nose straight. Okay. It'll be a little bumpy down here, so kind of relax. We'll work it out. Whoa, little. Man, ain't nothing down there. Hey. Okay. Now we ease our yoke on back. See how the airplane's slowing itself?
Yeah.
And then we can kind of lightly tap the brakes a little. And clear off the runway. So the reason it got a little squirrely on the bottom is just the heat.
Yeah.
We're going to head over here, we'll clean everything up, and then we'll request a taxi back. So,
409 left on Alpha, taxi 33 and advise when ready.
left on Alpha to 33, advise when ready, 7149. Alright, we'll reset our trim, carb heat off, texture lean it an inch, bring your flaps up, and turn your landing lights off. And that's just dealing with the heat. That's why the bottom kind of, whoa, where'd you go? But again, you're using the throttle to keep it moving. But just what you need. Again, remember what I said, everything's adjustable. Based on what we need.
Winston-Salem Tower, 413 Quebec Sierra with you.
3 Quebec Sierra, Winston Tower, good afternoon, runway 33, clear to land.
Clear to land, 33, 413 Quebec Sierra.
Roger, right now, wind 26010.
Roger.
Alright, go ahead and slow your speed and stop. Oh, easy does it. Gotta work them together. Okay, go ahead and do your before takeoff again. 71409, runway 33, ready for takeoff.
71409 after departure, right turn, right traffic, runway 33, clear for takeoff.
Right traffic, 33, clear for takeoff, 71409. Alright. We'll do one or two more of these and get out of the hot box.
Alright.
I'm sure Mr. Wooten is very comfortable back there. Other thing to remember when you're making turns,
Yeah.
you really don't need to try to find the runway. It isn't going to move. Wait till you get through your turn to look. We haven't figured out how to move them that quick yet. But just trust that it's going to be there. Alright, line her up down the middle, straighten the nose out. A little bit of power, just a bit. Okay, push right. There you go. And center. And we're ready to roll. Brakes off. Steer with your feet. Remember, as the speed increases, it's going to get more reactive for you. There's our speed. Good, a little bit. Now, go ahead and smoothly start relaxing it a little. Not letting it fall, just relaxing. Oh, she just don't want to climb today.
Nope.
Hot. Density altitude is up around 3,000.
Yeah.
So what's that mean? That means that's how the airplane's performing on the ground.
Yeah.
It's like it's already at 3,000 feet. Okay. Yeah, that little pull caused the airspeed to drop.
Yeah.
Notice how it slowed its climb down?
Yeah.
There you go. Okay, let's turn to the right. Easy on the rudder, just enough to stay coordinated. There you go. And roll out momentarily. Keep the climb going now. And turn. Alright, roll to level. And reduce power. Relaxing your hand as you do that. There you go. About 2,100 because of the heat. Okay. Relax your hand. Control the airplane.
409, runway 33, clear for the option.
409, cleared for the option, 33. So think of it as I want relaxed control, but I want to be in control.
Alright.
Now the other thing I want you to get used to, get off of that right hand. That right hand is doing all of this. So you're flying with your left hand. Okay?
Yeah.
The right hand is doing everything else. Okay, be on it. Don't let it do that. There you go. Be in control of it, but let it fly. Okay.
Signature refueler, Winston ground across 155 shot to North State.
All right, coming up on the end of the runway, what are we going to do?
Turn and then do 10 degrees of flaps.
RB. Power. Flaps. 1, 2, 3. And then your hands back on your throttle. Remember, your throttle is your lifeline.
Yeah.
Okay, start a right-hand turn. There you go. That's what I wanted to see. Good. So you don't need all this.
Yeah.
You can still easily control. Check your power. Still 15. Good. Okay. Start going to wings level. And give it 20 degrees flat. 1, 2, 3. Let it slow down a bit. See how the nose drops back down?
Yeah.
Nobody to our left. Start a turn to the right. Reduce a little more power.
Right.
There you go, just a little. Good. Line up in the middle. There you go. A little bit more. Okay, power to idle. Take it all out. Don't push, don't pull. Okay, now, last setting of flaps. Good. See how it's floating?
Yeah.
Now here's where we got to get very loose on the control system. Okay.
Yeah.
Loose feet as well, level. See how we're floating?
Yeah.
And begin a flare. Now continue to flare while you steer with your feet. There you go. Now lightly tap your brakes at the same time while you're steering. See how we're still in the center of the run?
Left turn ahead, left on Alpha, taxi 33 and advise and ready.
Left on Delta, left on Alpha, taxi 33, advise when ready, 71409. Okay. Clear across here, turn left and stop. And clean everything up. There you go. Okay. Take your turn out when you're stopping. Alright, so reset trim. Flaps up. Clean mixture. About an inch. RB off. Lights off. Now we're ready to go back to the runway. What do we do when we take off? The exact same thing, just in the opposite direction. So you see how important your numbers are?
Yeah.
If you know what they are and you're getting those set, you can see what the airplane should be doing. And that allows you to make corrections and adjustments. If we're just kind of going through, sort of getting it somewhere, well, we don't know what to expect. Reduce your power just a little. Remember, it's a downhill taxiway. There you go. Stay over the center line. There you go. Got to multitask. Now the other thing that you will do too is what happens if we can't land? Either Mother Nature gets a little wild on us, or something pulls out on the runway in front of us, or we just don't have a good approach to the runway.
Do it again.
Yeah. The thing with that is we have to think about how the airplane is configured and set up. Try to stay over the center lines. There you go. So, if we have to go for some reason, we have to think about the way the airplane is set up. Alright?
Yeah.
Not going to do that today, but we will be doing it in the next one. Because all else fails, go around. Get up in the air again. Always come back and do it again.
Yeah.
Alright, let's set up the takeoff. So, brakes you got. Trim set. Mixture's rich.
Winston ground cross 155, shot to north side.
Flaps are set. Lights are on. And everything looks good. And tower 71409, runway 33, ready for takeoff. Wake up, guys.
Cessna 409 after departure, right traffic, runway 33, clear for takeoff.
Right traffic, runway 33, cleared for takeoff, 71409. Alright. Alright.
Right, thanks. Winston ground, you cleared to Newport News Quaker 4, Raleigh, then Tar River, Cofield, Norfolk, direct. Maintain 4,000, expect flight level 19010 minutes after departure. Departure break 124.35, squawk 1756.
Give it a little more. There you go. Whatever you need. There you go. Now start straightening the nose out. There you go.
Kronos 912, yes.
All right.
Quaker 4, Raleigh, then Tar River, Tango, Yankee, India, then Cofield, Charlie, Victor,
Keep your
India,
finger there.
Norfolk, then Patrick Henry.
Your hands controlling it. There you go. Okay, speed's looking good, engine's looking good. And rotate. Little pull. There you go, now start relaxing. Not letting go, just relaxing, letting that speed build up. There you go. I think the winds are picking up a little bit.
Yeah.
Flaps definitely showing it. There you go.
Manage 3, cross Charlie into the grass.
So what we'll do, we'll finish with this one. We'll head back to the ramp, and before you leave today, I'll give you the numbers so that you can write them down, what you're looking for. So when you're doing practice on your simulator, you can practice those settings.
Alright.
Alright, we look clear to the right. Let's turn right. Okay, level for a moment. And turn right again. Go ahead and start smoothly reducing power. There you go. Roll wings level. Give it a moment to stabilize itself. Now simply check everything the way you want it. Power, attitude, altitude, speeds, all looking good. That's what the numbers are all about.
Yeah.
Come just a little to the right. Little bumps.
Yeah.
There you go. Reduce power just slightly. Just slightly. And tower 71409, our midfield right downwind 33. This will be a full stop.
409 on runway 33, cleared to land.
33 clear to land, 71409. All right, put your power back. We got out of that little thermal rise. Easy on your feet. All right. There we are, carb heat. Power. Relax that hand. Bring it on down. Flap. Isn't that amazing how they keep doing the same thing? Power flaps and speed. Kind of noticed that?
Yeah.
There you go, check your power.
Oh no.
Just a little bit low. Put it back on 1500. There you go. Okay, go ahead and start your turn. There you go. Good, good. A little bit more. Reduce just a touch of power. Okay. And flaps. 1, 2, 3. Looking left, nobody there. And start your turn to the runway. Easy does it. There you go. You always want to make this final turn to where you end up where you want to be. Instead of here and then you're doing this trying to get down.
Alright.
Alright. Start reducing power. Pull the power out. Flaps. 3. There you go. Don't push it, don't pull it. Check idle power. Got a little bit of wind. Let it slow down. It'll drop, see? There we go. Loose feet. Try to ease into level. Whoop, a little fast. Let it settle. And that worked out a little bit better that time.
409er, down the runway, left turn at Juliet, taxi ramp this frequency.
Down the runway, left on Juliet to the ramp. Remain this frequency, 409. Now loose feet as you stay over that center. Reach over and open your window. Then go ahead and retract the flaps. Everything else we'll leave alone until we get off the runway. There you go. Okay. Okay, bring your power in just a little, just to keep it rolling. About 900 or 1,000 is all you need. There you go. Okay, put yourself over that center. Remember what I talked about runway widths?
Yeah.
That's fine and dandy on a 100, 150 foot runway. What do you do if you get on a 20 foot runway? You don't have all that space. Fact is, 20 foot is about the width of the numbers. So if you're kind of hanging out left or right, oops, end up in the grass.
Yeah.
That's not a fun thing.
Nope.
All right, we'll follow the taxi line around to the left. All right, I'm going to put you in kind of a different place. Let's stop